So, John, I was thinking about with you, there's a couple things we can do. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show up, but coincidentally, it was thinking mount escape. I don't think you're going to get stuck in mount too much, and it's not. Russ and you would have like kind of done a little bit more like control techniques, like not necessarily jiu-jitsu. You got to find yourself inside control and mount. So I want you to understand how to defend it so you can deny their offense. Okay. If you're, whenever you're done, stretch out, that's just warm up, so I don't know. So we can teach you to do it. With a mount. You're probably good. So let me just go ahead. If you're not, you're here, you're going to say, go ahead now. So he's on the other side. You're going to simulate grabbing down. You're untrained. You're going to posture that. So if I start kicking your knee and trying to get you to put your hands on the mat, right. I'm trying to break your posture. Yeah, but if not, we're going to get shots. So in a self-defense position. If there's anything you do or that you guys do in your academy, so coming up here like this, in a self-defense situation, you should see I can immediately go my hands down here now to cup across the hips, elbow to wrist across your hips. Okay. Obviously, if we're fighting, this isn't going to be my safety, right? Because I'm taking shots. So I can try to do this and try to block something. But here, I can't do anything. But I definitely can't fight it on the flat foot, in a sense. So if I'm on the flat foot, you can feel this or need attention on your hips. So I'm trying to go iron squirrel, knees and elbows are up. Yeah. I'm posted up. And if you start, just simulate palm strikes, right? Whatever. I'm throwing a little something at you guys. I just want you to feel it. Yeah. And you can see this posture. He's going to be really good on that. And if I push him forward, he's going to push his hands over my head. Very rarely will we say, hey, make sure you push your hands on the mat. But because you got head control, you got knee, push it out, more. And he can pummel his feet everywhere. But he's got monster thighs, so he's probably not going to be able to lead and great runs. He's going to be able to great run. I'm sure there's these two body types. So if he's simulating palm strikes to my head, and I don't have my feet flat, my feet here would block what is starting. I'm really trying to do here, but he did a great job controlling his knees. His target is to get his knees and my elbows to into my armpits, because now I'm stuck. As he starts elevating my elbows, I have no defenses. So this is what I'm trying to avoid from the bottom. I did the right thing at the beginning, and he took advantage of it. He took away the space. I was trying to create space, and this is why when I go back one step, he's doing this, I immediately get my hand here. I'm trying to block any blows, and I'm trying to get that elbow in front of him. He's going to feel this, and he's going to try to smash my elbow, right? Start attacking me. If he wants to go to jiu-jitsu, or if he's just but the whole thing without him is, what I'm trying to do is what we were doing as far as strength yesterday. I'm here, I'm choosing a side. I always go to the left, but I want to go to the left. I post this foot on the ball of my foot, not the heel. I post it on the ball of my foot, I can lift my hips more. But I'm not just lifting and then coming back down. As I carry his weight, he's just going to use gravity. I'm going to go opposite shoulder. Boom. That's what I'm going to simulate. Because I can't do that because he's on top. I'm leading with this shoulder. Trying to do that. Immediately, I lock him over this way. I'm trying. Right. He's gonna be a wet blanket. Every time I go here, he knows what I'm doing. I'm taking him up. Boom. He's taking my elbow up. So as he starts taking my elbow up, he starts pinning it. I'm rotating, posting on his foot, on his shoulder, trying to really do this. So you stop me and walk. Put your hands on my armpits, stand. What I'm trying to do is I walk, just you don't have to take up the show them why they're showing. So as I come in, I'm trying to see my pushing on his shins. And I'm pushing my butt. Pushing my butt. People usually end up doing this. Oh. Not so good, I'm not moving as much. But what you're seeing is like I feel a bit. I'm get on my side, not only posting on his foot, but shooting my butt out. And do you know Grapevine? Yeah. Body type different, right? He's postured up. He just curled his tailbone. I felt he's locked his hips in place. His base is fine. If I get my nice little kick, he's got good posture. So I'm probably going to try. I'm feeling like this. If he feels that he's getting squirrely on top and he can't get up under it, because he gets one under it, I'm stuck. So if he feels that he can't control my elbow, go ahead and keep my elbow on this side, like you did. And then this leg, let him break my straight. The way you look. I can't post, I can't bridge. You've also got my feet away from my butt, so I can't. Once I start worrying about my feet, then you start going to my elbows on both sides. I'm fucked. This is what I'm trying to avoid, right? So, and he's not even putting them all the way around. So we just practice doing an elbow hip escape. So, I think we need to do a push. Let me just start with that. We've got all these different body types. So, I'm going to mount you. He's done it before. Have you done the elbow hip escape? Okay. So, going nice and slow. I'm not trying to thwart him as a good partner. I'm just trying to be here. He's going to get a big kick. Post. He's going side of shifts and shifts. When he shifts, he's bringing one knee in. So what he did immediately is he gave me a little nudge with his knee. Boom. And then he got to one side. To your side. He straightened that bottom leg out so he can swing it. And he straightened his leg out. So he can kind of slink it through. Once he rotated his hips, you're going to see my shorter legs elevate. All my weight puts on my knee. Gives him room for his ass to move. With you guys having a little bit longer, more slender builds for jiu-jitsu, you might be able to sprawl over your knees and go from your knee. With you, it'd just be like smashing. You can't get under. I'm going to so watch now with my hips. When he goes to one side, I'm going to be elevated on one knee. You're going to say I'm going. This thing came up, that little explosive. He's not going as fast as it looks. He's just immediately going to the side because yesterday I had pancake. And the whole concept of trying not to pancake is you carry my 200 pounds on your lungs. And right here, whenever I just post here, he's having to use gravity and my weight to breathe. Because on the side, my weight's here. It still sucks, but his lungs are able to expand. That makes sense. So if you can't do anything, and I'm just being a wet blanket, try to get to your side, protect yourself, and try to figure out if I'm going to start advancing, giving you room to move, or just wait for an opportunity. Positions where you can shift from one hip to the other. But you don't want to go from this side and just wait here, breathe and wait, and then reset to the other side. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm using a grapevine, and a grapevine has, you can hold this side of the shoulder. I can't even get through to his flat calf because he's going to have control. I can't hold it. So I'm kind of with both my legs and I can sprawl. Dude, I can't get him. Both our kids are not getting this. But there's a difference, and I feel like you know, some drive in your hands and so
I can do it with Steve because he's all skinny and lanky.
right. And it sounds like fine. Body types. Younger, faster, stronger, and athletic experience. You can all just work sometimes with just teach you this time. So it's all right. So we'll start at mount and we'll go by the numbers. Shoot aside. We'll do like 30 goes on my back. Or posture up. Finger back, maybe connection with my thighs. I'm just gonna go either hip up or kick. Get to my side. I'm getting my hip. And I'm trying to shrimp, and get my knee in or my bottom knee in, and then switching to this side. So, work. And even as your habit forms, whenever we fall down and we get down, try to make this habit, bring your straight feet. That's when your habit. So as soon as you sit down and lay down, you're not even thinking about it. You just, if you start laying down like straight, That's all you're really trying to do. Once you feel that my knee's coming out, you start switching to the other side. But I want you to think of, I felt both his palms were missing. Both his palms, you can support your hand on your wrist. You're trying to keep that elbow in front of the thigh, in front of the knee. If it's out, I'm trying to take that and put my knee in there. I'm not going to be that quick, but if you're cognizant, you're just framing the block. So now I'm elevated on this side. As he scoots his left foot there, I'm going to advance and now switch to this hip. Sure. So see your feet up in the air. Just foot close to your left.
Would you want to just go grab the legs at that?
You can't do a half hook, but yes, you can. But you see what he did, and this is not a criticism, this is more of a point of instruction. When he shrimps one side and I said, okay, shrimp the other side, both his feet were elevated, and I said, now shrimp. He had no post, so since you're on that shoulder, this is what he says. Now, lift your, elevate your hips a little bit, shrimp out. Yeah. And the way I practiced this when I first started, I don't have to crawl across the living room, I'm just doing this. This is really emotional. So let's partner up, and we'll do that. We'll do a set of 3. He's the most experienced as far as that. You guys are probably all going to feel the differences. So the top person is just trying to stay on top, but not 24, 30%. That means that you're end up doing like 90%. Anyways, you're just trying to stay on top. This is for the bottom person. So let's get you to mount on him. So if you need to have the dexterity to watch your feet in, now you got connection on this side. Right. So if you bridge, this bridge is just going to go up and down, left and right. Just hip thrust and should happen. Right. You go to what side? So choose a side, doesn't which one, not which one. Perfect. Yeah. And yeah, perfect. And if he's that far away and that goes that far, cool. Or if you get here, go ahead and bring it in. When you bridge, you close to the top. Yeah. So that's the motion I was telling you to do in the move. For this one, let's get them inside, get back to the mount. So, because we can't do this because we're thinking of a fighting position.
Right.
When you do this, when you get to that shoulder, lead with this shoulder, but keep this hand here.
Okay.
So you're still, you see that's what I want. As he comes up, you can try to make this connection here.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Boom, perfect. Yeah. And now switch to your left hip, same thing, start pushing and then go to your right. Once you get that. And now switch to your left. There you go. Your butt's coming. When you do, try to shoot your butt. What I mean by shoot up is
What do you want to do?
yeah, I want you to have your body up. Go ahead, start. Sorry. Hey, you're gonna be stuck thinking it through. This is why I want you to go first. Now you're gonna watch him do it too. Go ahead and mount. Now switch to your left hip while you're still framing. Switch to your other hip. Now you're out. Now you start re-guarding, or you can just do half guard. You can wrap your legs in between his legs, or you can stand up hopefully. But he's not going to just have to do it. Now, you get on top now. Brady, I'm giving you two different body types. I just want to see you guys do it. Cool. Now there was no shifting to kicking in the back of the legs. He was postured up the whole time. Try to get him to stabilize that legs. It's all good. This is why we're going nice and slow by the numbers. Now we should each using an amount of Josh at the same time. Sorry. Ready? So it feels different because each of you do it differently. You have a good habit of like trying to stay postured up when you're ready to kick and strike. I think if you kick and you strike, this is gonna be a good thing for you.
Yeah.
And as tall as you are, that really didn't bother you because when you started to get out, you could still you have is that you can just like always extend yourself out and still defend. I'm still fighting the ball right. You can feel he feels explosive because he's seeing it tight. It's easier for him to sit back. What frustrates us is if either one of us get undercut each other, now I can't ball rush and roll and pull. So what have you been like experiencing since you've been doing a little bit more jiu-jitsu this year? Like you're having trouble with now, what was the issue? What experienced grapplers, right?
So the big part that I've had an issue with is getting that first strike in, and then I'll get my leg in, but then I'll forget to switch back. And then just getting caught in that half guard. I'll get some half guard. And then kind of,
That's good.
yeah.
So, let me get you over here. Different types of guard. Close guard. This one, I guess. Close guard. He's in right guard. Half guard. Our legs are weak. I've got him somewhere in between his knees and between my knees. Open guard. It could be here. We could be on his feet. But I'm trying to keep my toes in front of me. And if he's on his feet, he's walking around and he's circling. Trying to keep turning him. What I like to do is I like to push the head or grab a knee. So if he comes in and he posts on a knee, he pushes my head. Trying to do that. So open guard, I can kind of be a little bit more mobile. So even though it looks like a defensive position, I'm really ready to attack. And what he's talking about is if he, I can't move as much with you as I can, but I'll show you. Go ahead. So, what we have trouble, I say we, I assume that is control my hips. And if I can, do it from here, and he just go like and suck on top, and I keep shirking. I try to see this leg under the leg. Because I can't get him off me. This is where this frame is really important. I might not be able to shut my ass out. But when I get here, he knows I'm trying to go out this way. But I'm still stuck. So there's different things to do that he can do. Right now he's not going to do it. This is why I keep this frame. So as he tries to stay on top, this is where I bring this knee out. And I just sit here like, take it with you. I'm trying to pinch my knees. I'm not really wrapping. I'm trying to get back to this finish. He's going to sprawl and smash it. And now I'm excited. I'm trying to even get there. Because if I do it with Brady, I get here. And he's just, I can't. I'm like, it's stuck here. I can't. And he's leaving his leg and he's picking. I can't get anyone. I might have to go flying. That's all I do is push me. I'm trying to just like survive. And then once I get here, I'm gonna give him time to breathe. I don't want him to be flat. He's not breathing. Come back. Frame of his hips. Get back. Smash my shit. I'm still fighting. The moment I start finding his hands, or maybe not position, I'm just like, yeah, control me. Deep breath down. How long can you do this? You get tired? It's hard for me to breathe. The moment I go with my hips, it's hard for me to breathe. I'll match you. You guys work together. Do like 3 and 3. Mom, I got a little.
Just around stage.
Hey Josh, work with Brady's best you can. I'm gonna take the one.
Yeah, so if you swap back, switching his, so face the other way now, so sort of trying to do. See how you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Big
Big guy.
posture, back, something like that. Now I've got a faster guard. Versus when you were just the one shirt. Shirt once. So here, all I have to do is swing inside. Excuse me. So if you get that second shirt,
There's a spray somewhere.
past the knees. Remember how Scott was
I
talking
don't know,
about
what moves every day.
the steps in the castle? So now I've got one more rung to get past. And if you regard to that open guard or butterfly or something like that, no, so that's what I'll hit. So butterfly's here, but more so posture up. But you can do it from back. I can do it from back to because here, yeah, you have control, but also I have to outside of it now.
Further back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get this little shitty bandit on.
That's why I always get stuck in is what I hear
Okay.
is get this one in that aspect or that corner. And usually they're way out from here. Part of ours is to switch back up. Because it's, for me at least, because I got that one does a little quicker. Right, like that. Got that knee on your hip. Remember how, I think it was last week, he was talking about like the thing that's stopping you is your, so, because I can sit here, he's in the way, and then you're trying to do whatever. Pass it over. But that, it's, for me, the way I feel about it is that
I'm
when I
just
first
rocking my mask up.
so, if you're here, you're past my guard, you're past everything. So, so now I got past, so I got past your pieces, I got past your knee, now you're getting past the hip. Now I got the knee, and then if you strip out the other knee, so now I past both your hips. So I start thinking about it,
I think we've got a different stage on this.
because then from here, I've got, if I'm here, and here's backing, I need to slip back out. Now I can my
Yeah.
horses.
How's it feeling? This is just reps for you.
Yeah, it's still helping me though, because processing some of the stuff Scott was talking about last week, where like, I've been implementing the whole castle thing, but in reverse.
Yeah.
So like taking that mountain skate, was telling him is, he's here, I break him down, so first thing I've got to get past is that ankle, and now I got past his knee. So it's just that whole castle breakdown, but instead of passing it on, reversing it and getting it, bringing him outside of mine, getting him past, so I've got him past my ankles, now I've got my knee shield in there, so he's outside my knee now, and it's helping me better process the steps versus that more linear progression in what you're doing versus going shit
How long
one, 2, 6,
you train?
5.
So his thought process is fluid, kind of like when you're driving a car, right? So it's within 5 years, doing jiu-jitsu is different than striking or whatever control techniques you were taught in military. He's now breaking it down step by step. Again, so sometimes when you start to get paralysis by analysis, you might get stuck there, and that's cool. Don't worry about it. You're a little bit further there. You're like, I know I'm supposed to do something, but now you're like, oh, okay, I don't want to. So I'll get down on him, and then if you guys can help us see what he does or doesn't do, go again. And when I go fast, again, you're just making those points of contact, you're just walking through this. That's what I mean.
How does this like the end?
No, you're good. You're good. And that's fine. And I'm only pointing that out because no one's going to tell you to worry about that, but if you always fall straight legs, you can fall, scramble straight.
That's totally true.
I hope.
push that leg and I roll here, I think like arms, your arms, everything like can do whatever they want. I've got this moment where I can't see shit, and my like instinct is that I'm vulnerable and I want to get my legs around you and control you again, and then work towards push. But I mean,
You do. That's an accurate statement. But what it is once you get that leg out, there's nothing stopping him. Because if you come in and you got that knee shield in, even if it's on like here and like half butterfly or on the outside like here, now like he's posted against me, so if he's driving in, and I've got that knee in, I've got control to get this leg out, and then I can switch my hips again, hold him to my guard.
You know, so I can keep his knee in front of me, so it's either front or right. Striking me. Whereas if he lets this one come out, I'm sure
that helps me make sense of it.
Yeah.
But
No, it's
actually,
good.
I think that I'm defending myself more, but I'm actually leaving myself more.
So he's exposing the tip right here, and it's not like something in the knee, like you don't really think about it. But if you make it a habit to keep your knee in front of me, this foot might trail, but it's actually protecting the foot. So if he does like you did, do it interactive. So now he thought he got this leg out, but I just felt him smash. I'm not really being a David smash it, but I just sling it to a left position.
The part that gets me in trouble a lot is so if I brought that knee out and it's like that, is I can, whoever I'm rolling with can just push it down and hit it. Because even this one, I can rotate his hips, and it's a good, focal point, I guess.
You want to be as explosive with the second strip as you are with the first.
Yeah, sometimes, because he's good at smothering it, the mount, and even when you're in a certain advantageous position, wow, my hips shoot up because of me. So right there, I'm having to address that. So yeah, when I can get a good start, and that's not cool because I'm not out yet.
That helps me a lot, just because I didn't even think about the fact that I'm opening my legs up to let back.
Yeah, well, so here, going to November, so if I'm normally trying to pass his cover, and he's on his back, if he's got this knee here, hitting, I can't do anything with it. If it's out on the side, I can hit it and go to pass him. So, same concept of even if we're here and I just have not to pass me, if that knee's open, that's that part I can push on to steer his body a little slowly.
Guard right place.
Yeah.
But the mountain skate is kind of frustrating because once you get someone, once you get someone and he's doing all the right things, but I'm doing all the right things and I'm just staying on top, there's going to be a point where I want to improve my position. So I'm going to show you the end where I want to be, because I've done everything I could to try to isolate one of his arms over his head, and I can't do it. He's keeping his elbows in tight, protecting his bikini area. Whenever I use that term, I want these hips protected where I'm not throwing at hips. I'm not reaching under hooks. I'm not trying to touching his bikini strings or posting here. So he's doing everything right. He's going side to side, but he can't escape. I can't do anything other than maintain. What I'm trying to do is elevate his elbows, somehow get his elbows over his nipples, really. I'm trying to get my knees into his armpits. But once I do this, if he's real flexible and real bendy with his bridges, he can do an explosive bridge to one side and not. So I got to be high to that. But my weight is now posted onto his chest and his sternum. So being shorter, I tuck my feet laces down under what would be his love handles if he had any. And I'm trying to be connected. So that if he starts doing explosive positions to either side, posting my knee out, posting my foot out, posting my hand, going back here, turning his elbows up over his head. Like he's a captain, an arm or something.
Motion detected at your front door.
That's my range.
What's his name? Andy? Andy's at your door?
So, where your Josh, you can see what I'm talking about. Josh is really going to keep his elbows in his head. He's not going to keep his elbows in his head. Let's just say he's able to shrug. He's moving, and here. What I like to do is, if I post here, I sling up and get my thighs under his tricep. My knees are in his armpits. I'm starting to think about taps, trying so what I've done now is I've done what nobody ever really tells you to do. I put my feet inside his inner groin or thighs, post my knees out, I'm kind of hip thrusting into his chest, and I'm posted out on my arm. If I want to be a jerk, like a real jerk, I can just post on his head. Okay. Right? So it's in a self-defense position. Cool. In jiu-jitsu, if a fighter does that to me, I know they're worried about me getting out. And they can't control me, they can't get a submission. So if someone does that to me, like Tanner, just try to work on your escape, get to your side, try to survive. But Tanner, my thing is, I already know he's better than me, stronger, faster. I just try to survive. That's the thing.
Does it take plenty more?
He's not saying
He'll take his shins here, he'll start whispering some nothing.
Yeah.
He'll fucking get the tail of his. It's funny because he is, you know, it's like when I roll with my kid, I play with my kid, he's like fucking playing.
Yeah.
So, what I want you guys to do is just feel that, now the top person is going to try to establish a little bit of control. I want to try to go a little bit more, not so much just for the bottom person, but the top person will try to stay on top. So as he tries to move, you can see the top like right now. The Bronco. Boom. That's all it is. I'm not actively trying to go to a submission. What I do want is you saw me right under his arm. If I can get here, cool. If I can't, and he starts to go on to one side, if I can't get out well, we go cross basically, the pit of my elbow goes across. Now pin his head or pin his shoulder, now something after that. We're going to do this a lot. And like I said, this is effective in time, but this can be way more effective. Now his spine's compromised, and he can't really defend as well as he wants to. So we're going to start now. Just tilt the girls up. Ready? Go. Let's get to half run. Reset. Oh my God. So, if I ball up and I cling onto him like I just did, then I get ready to explode and let go because I'm going to sprawl out because you can't. You go one way. So, let's get that 3 rotations. Josh, you on the bottom first. Did you feel like I was doing a lot of effort to control it, or just being persistently on top?
more like control and pressure to maintain as opposed to active stuff.
So I don't know what it feels like to roll with me, but I try to stay on top so I get top. So go ahead. Like I said, it's about 50%. Your goal is to stay on top. If you got a leg lead, grapevine, underhook, cross face, on the head, sprawl out. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, and go. Ready to the side up. To the side. Get a half guard. Drop an ankle. Drop a knee. Cross face area. Cross face. Again. See how top. Go. Cross face. Once you have to feel what he's doing, then you try to do that to each other. You wrestle out. Already good. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying like this. You're good. You're good. You just, let's just use your half guard. Yeah, control the front. Ready? You did fine. Okay. What you think about keeping your knees turning to the front?
with it is pummeling your feet.
Huh?
You gotta get past his feet first, because that's what he's using.
Yeah, it's that's enough, yeah.
Keep pummeling it until you get inside of your feet. Yeah.
Good. Now, feet down. Here's even the toughest one. Nothing against you guys here. You can never tell me that fucking time. That's one thing I forgot to mention. I was going to say,
Whatever works.
if you can't push them down, there's that salve escape.
I was just gonna say, I was all around this one because I feel like I ended up in this position with
A lot.
guys. Yeah, a lot.
It's a whole other class, and that's fine. So I'm stuck here, just pinning my shoulders, can't get to my side. Can't kick, I can't move, I'm not trying to go here. What I'll do is I'll see this frame, and I'm gonna commit at any of the hit. So you see how my hand is going like this? He's not even feeling that. I'm pushing with this hand. It's not that easy.
No.
It's never that easy.
No.
What they'll usually end up doing is trying to go for a triangle. Now I've got this hand shot from an arm bar or an arm triangle. So I'm really trying to keep my elbow on this hip. Then once I get here, my elbow's through his crotch. I got both hands on it. You can adjust that, but one thing I don't want to do is be flat on my back. His ass on my chest, and now he's just sitting here. Even though he doesn't really have control of me, I'm carrying his weight. Again, if I can go, boom, and you saw me wrestle up. So if I get from here to here, I'm going to show this to you, one of you guys yesterday. So if I'm here, kind of not on my back anymore, I need to get this knee over here. Once I get this knee over here, go active toe, now I'm ready to drive in. But if I just stay here and I flop down, I'm flat, I have no knees under me, I got no active toes. So whenever I'm here, I'm really stepping the ball to re-engage. I think you did that. You did that. Instinctually, don't worry about it. I know, that's what I'm saying. You don't know it, but then, because with him, I couldn't frame and shimmy and do what we just talked about. I'm out the back door.
One of the things I always wait for on a lot of people then is when some people will go from low mount to high mount because they'll slide up and there's no gap. But some guys will like pop up, and when they go for that pop, you can bridge your leg and swim under. That's usually the part where I wait for you to have it.
So, even knowing all the techniques, I'm still having to mitigate each of you in a different way. He was on top of me. You're doing a good job of getting that blanket. The only thing I'm going to emphasize more is, for all of you, you do it already, but if you get to one side, if I'm here and I'm losing my position, and I can't get an underhook, I want my hips to get back on his. What I'll do is I'll post my chest onto his arm, and I'll try to C-clamp their elbow. I'm almost smashing their elbow into them, and I'm putting my chest on, and I'm sprawling my hips. It's nice to hear all my weight. You hear an exhale? All the weight's on the shoulder. I'm able to get my knees back in position. He won't let me, but that's what I'm trying to do. Cross facing. You starting to cross face? Really stay down. If you can compromise my posture, I'm flat. Nice and easy to just flatten me out. You understand what I'm talking about? Cross facing? Not half there. Let me lay down. Lay on your side. So, here you're starting to really do a good job.
Right.
And you're framing here. You're curled up like an iron squirrel.
Yeah.
So when I say crossface, the elbow hit, try to compromise your head. Now you can't iron squirrel.
Right.
So go ahead and get your good position here. You got that A-frame. I'm trying to extend you back.
Okay.
And I'm trying to flatten this hips on the ground, this shoulder. So as you come in and you're framing, connecting. Right. What Brady did before is this. There's all the space here.
Right.
And this is good. He's stopping my frames, but he's also not attacking. the hips are kind of compromised. And this time, Brady, you were here, a little bit more. You weren't as deep as I was, which is not a big deal, but as long as you already went out over, exactly. Reaching over. So, get on top. Get to this. Josh is good. Very good. You're good. You're going to keep this leaning. So you're kind of not out. So put your weight on my upper arm and out across it. You can even chest, but I want you to push this through like you're punching out. Look at my head. You feel my spine.
So if you bring it up a little bit off his neck and his ear hole,
Okay.
yeah, it'll move his head a lot more out of place.
Yeah, next probably.
No. Oh, I don't. No, I forgot about it.
It's fine.
Show me about it.
Sometimes the stuff helps.
Don't do it. I can't get away. I'm trying to, I gotta talk back to, I'm trying to keep my head down. He's just gonna, you're crack my neck. I'm gonna get half for it. So right here, drop your weight on my arm, so now my elbow strap. You can't get under. No. Oh, yeah, that connection. I can't get under. Look at that. That is mine for you. So do it again. That's right. That little position, that's a little process. You have to push your forearm like you normally do. Just do the difference. And get the half of the position. Yeah. Usually I don't move my head back up and put my way more control.
Right? You can also do it when you're being down too, and just hold their spine level on it, and it'll push them where you want them to go.
I know exactly.
So if I'm here and I'm trying to do something like it, and it makes him uncomfortable, and he's gonna go that way. Or if he's trying to escape that way, and he's trying to bump me, and now he can't. And it's gonna keep him from, even on like a little arm track or something like that, if you're forecasting where you're gonna go, they can pull your head out of the line so you can't merge anymore and use your head.
But is that better than getting your hooks in or no?
Both.
So, that's what I was gonna say, is that you do want underhook, but now you're committing your connecting to his chest.
Right.
With the underhook on the neck, if I overcommit without a good base, I'm not strong. But I underhook his neck, I think I'm cross facing him. My arm strap, he goes over to his legs, and we're stuck. So, what I like to do is, if I can't get under his feet, I sit tight. I just go to the head, I grip around my legs, and I just kind of, not really giving, he's carrying all my weight on the sternum right now. So go ahead and move to one side. I'm still compromising his head, but I'm not losing my base and position, I'm falling out.
Yeah. If you're pushing on that head, you're not posting anymore, but they can't turn that way. So
You gotta push some bricks on my head.
yeah, so if I got here and where he was showing me he's overcommitted to that under, I'm gone. But if I'm here, I'm still posting because I just hold my weight on it, but his head's out of alignment. And you can't roll this way.
So, under my negative, really hit my neck underneath. And then what I'm saying, when you feel this,
Yeah.
you're trapped. But if you just move, just put that
Up here.
right
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
No, because if I go here, push my head that way, put this elbow over my face over here, and push my head this way. Look at my spine going this way, my hips that way. That's all it is.
So the top of the head is really good if you're trimming the leg, because you can't trim the leg, right? Because you're just pulling me along this way.
It sucks.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's why I was trying to be nice. I'm like,
No, you
I know what elbows in the face do.
you didn't hit me with the elbow, you just kind of
Yeah.
nudged. So, you roll things.
I know.
Yeah, I can be a little late.
What were tough sits is, I don't know this. For 7 years, I'm still working on it. And as he gets better, he gets more in trouble. I don't care who's doing it. I can feel it. Yeah, so this is something you're going to keep dealing with through the podcast.
That's good stuff. Cause I got full mouth yesterday. I was like, go.
So I'm gonna what I usually do is take out positions on one position, I'll show you the opposite. So if you're having trouble with the defense, I'll show you the offense. Once you take away the offensive points, then we know what's going on the defense.
Okay.
So with this, you're having control of shoulders, hips, you're trying to stay on top. Your whole objective on mount is to stay on top.
Right.
And then when you're teaching, I'll teach you some submission because you're gonna start down. No, but that's what I mean, is that when you're on top,
Want to drill his base stuff?
when we're new, like I'm in a good position, I don't want to stall, I want to be a good partner. I gotta start going for an offensive move.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm stalling. I'm not trying to stall, I'm actually just sitting on it.
It's a lot harder to roll with someone who is controlling the position. If all you're trying to do is control, I can control him all day long, but the second he gets me when I go for a submission, and that's why like you do want to submit in a position or a submission, but I can sit there and tie him up all day, but I'll never get anywhere. The second I start moving, yeah, and then you just wait him out, and then you move someplace because as you start moving into the submission, it's a less advantageous position, and you have less control.
You shoot pistols, gun records, the same thing, you gotta get talking, you gotta get combat stance. You don't pull that trigger, the holster, you gotta go out, target acquisition, sights, then the last thing you need to think about is that target. That's trigger pull. So same thing with jiu-jitsu, you get your position, you got everything controlled. You isolate a limb, a neck, and then you apply control, and then you submit. So I'm not snapping arm bars and chokes. I don't think I've ever choked you. I've threatened to choke, I've gotten to that. But he's got a big neck. I'm just riding his back open the entire time, so I'm arm bar. Or I'll use that to relate with that because I'm gonna have trouble choking you. Yes, sir. So let's roll. Since you guys don't want to roll, John, I'll roll for you. Study partner, if you have any injuries, just be cognizant of it. Don't usually avoid it. Josh is real good at not needing it.
Second.
I'll do a 2-minute round, but I don't know what time you gotta do it. You can start now. It's gonna do a 2-minute round with 15 seconds. feel it. That's what she said. Hands on the shoulder on this one. It's fine. No, I just want to change. Really? Like, it's all too tight. You're making sure. This helps. Yeah. Take a break and get hot. You guys want to go? You guys playing?
Yeah, we are.
Jump in with a break?
I'm moving it.
Maybe a lot. You have the stocky here, he is. Oh, thanks and arms are everywhere.
And lift your knee, your chest area.
Thanks for helping with that.
Is it good room?
Yeah. This morning I said, hey,
I want you to feel something. Try this with me.
I thought about doing some volunteer work for them.
So it's, like I said, if you bring that knee to your chest, that allows you to calm that healing.
Yeah.
Once you get the
So
healing,
I'm just trying to go around.
yeah, we always try to dial in forward in. But if you leave the heel, you're going to drive and feel on the elbow. My only defense is to punch out. Because I can't palm in and cover. So if you get in that simple position, fighting. So you are trying to get a little scoop. Now what I want you to do is bring your knee to your chest and then pummel your heel in. Yeah. So now I'm going to try to defend this. As soon as you feel an opening, keep your heel straight out the mat. And then look wide in your leg. Like my whole body rotates this way. Get your legs hip this way. You can choke with that side. I would choke with the right hand. I would switch hands. Choke with your right hand coming out my chin.
Right hand.
Still in the hook. Now I have this behind my neck. Tuck the chin here. And I want you to crunch into my navel. Once you drop that on, I'm making these stops now, so
Yeah. I know where
if
you're
I'm not avoid injury, you're just trying to go over the technique.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys. See you next time.
See you next week.
So, I think you're a prosecution. For some reason, I thought you were sheriff.
Nah, I work for gang. I work for all those guys. Close enough.
I was going to go and talk to the prosecution. I'll do it. I'm recording, but I'll shoot you a text later.
What's that?
I'll shoot you a text later.
Yeah.
Your number is 951, right?
Yep.
I didn't save you. I thought I saved you. But I got your number in that new text. Okay. I'll see you next time. I know it's hard. elbows when my chest is connected to this. I use a lot of kid vernacular because it helps me remember. And I stole this from other black
I'm
guys.
a kid.
Now get it, this is the way we break it down. My superhero symbol is going to be stuck to your superhero tape.
Okay.
Boom, this is what I'm working for. My
Alright.
chin should be around here. I'm always working for that. So an overhook or an over is the seatbelt strap that goes with the shoulder.
Okay.
That's going to be my choking mechanism. Makes sense.
Right.
I can't choke you from here. Seatbelt is this. Usually right-handed people go right hand over,
Yep.
left hand under. Here's where they fuck up. They usually do this. So if you hand fight and start playing my hands, I can no longer choke you. Because you immediately attacked my attack hand. So if I switch the positioning, I simulate, stab the heart, grab the fatty portion of the hand right here. So it's not right around here. So if I stab the heart right here, now here, you peel that away, I can stab it. So if I
Show me the wrong way.
if I do it incorrectly, I put my hand over your chest and I grab that. Now you've taken away my choking mechanism because you got positive control of that. It's kind of like if I grab the pistol, your pistol grip,
Right.
right? But if I grab your support hand, I'm like, oh, fuck, I got a gun.
Yeah.
Right? So right here, boom.
Yep.
What I'm doing to control this is not like I said, the body lock arm, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
This isn't going to control you because as you pummel left and right and you try to face me, your shoulders still moving. I'm actually pinning you with this elbow and this elbow.
Okay.
So now you go here and try to hand fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? And if you start successfully hand fighting, I'm gonna give you this one. I'm gonna try to do this at the same time. As you pummel, I'm gonna pummel here. I'm
Oh,
trying to
great.
go
No.
right here. This is where I want to get, but I don't get there. A lot of people end up just right here.
Right.
So if you use your right hand to stop me here, now we're doing this I'm Sparrow fight.
Yeah.
Right? So if we just make this a habit to go, boom, so you do that, boom. Then you start doing that, go that. I'm trying to grab the fatty portion of your hand.
Right.
Because most people, if I grab here to a tricep extension, boom.
Yeah.
Now, same amount of strength. I didn't have a death grip on you.
Right.
Same extension. That wrist compromise for some reason. So this is called, in my gym, it's called a 5-0 grip, like for wrestling, like a Hawaii 5-0.
Yep.
And this is a collar tie. So I don't want to be here because I'm already at this band.
Right.
This is where I do it. When I lift my elbows under your chin,
Yep.
and I'm all the way here. And the way I end up doing this fight is this. We're doing this, I'll spider, I'll spider, I'll spider. Which is what it looks like without a partner, you're just looking at me. So we'll start the seatbelt, and boom. And then as soon as I feel that there's going to be a break in contact and I can't control you,
You sled.
I think of it, there's this girl that put me to sleep, she's a 19-year-old college student.
That's
Just started, she just went. In her head, she always heard me guilty. She's like, this long arm, but she's like 5'9", 30, 40. And I was removed. And I'm like, not great. Sweetheart. She goes here, goes right to this. And I'm just like, I'm gonna defend, I'm gonna break my post, and I wake up, arm dragging my coach. I pass out. I immediately just sleep. So it's not the beefy arms that you think you do. So it's the lanky arms, just go right there, and she just goes. So when you do this, we'll practice that movement. This is all in heavy drill. And then once you get there, we're going to go to crossing my wristwatch. Nice and slow progression. Butterfly. The head's over on this side. This hand's going to try to go over to here. This hand's going to go over here. And I'm tucking my chin on this side. So that's what you're going to
You
see.
squeeze the elbow through.
Yeah, so what you're going to see is, this is going to be the choking mechanism. I'm not making a bicep curl or an in. What I'm doing is I'm bringing my elbow in.
Yeah. Just slow.
And I'm crunching it. So what I'm trying to do is create a 90-degree angle on the neck. I'm not going to do it, but you're going to feel it. Where the difference is, I'm not trying to pop your neck, pop your head like a dog. I'm trying to control, create a 90-degree with your chin coming in your chest. Once I get here, and I spider crawl here. Boom. So, seatbelt, hand fight, the 5-0 collar tie. I'm probably not going to be where I'm at, so I spider crawl from my elbow to the chin. Once I feel like I got this successfully, I'm going to bring this out, wristwatch,
And what do you do if he's obviously going to be fighting you?
we'll work on that one because I'm going to show you how to control that one too. But I'm showing you this mechanism, wristwatch, jazz hands, butterfly, whatever you want to call it. And all you're really doing is, instead of going, I dream of genie, think of bringing my elbow in.
Okay.
Bringing this elbow in. This goes over my tricep, and this goes to my shoulder. You're going to have enough length to make this smaller. So if you make a fist and give me that wrist, and I'm here. Boom.
Yeah.
Instead of this almost what people's next. They're trying to pop it out, right? So I just want you to practice simulated with partner. Seatbelt, elbow control. Yeah, so you just make a little space between someone's in front of you. So your elbow control is going to be this, right? then hand fight, simulate that. As soon as that one goes down, you're going to use it. Ideally, you can kind of grab that scapula right there. That's where you're at. So when you feel like you have that control, you have that fight over no fun. When you come out, wrist, cross your wrist like this. So just so you can see it.
Bro, that's good.
I think you switch that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, so,
It's just flat.
yeah, so think my head's over here, so your hand's gonna be over here. And I start lifting on that. Let's do this. Yeah, you crush your wrist, yeah. Now, jazz hands. And what this allows you to do is hide these knuckles under the back of your neck.
Okay.
And then you grab the shoulder, and this is gonna grab your belt. And this is your shoulder.
Okay.
So you're gonna do everything the same, you're gonna do the left hand. So, right, not hard. Even though it's not gonna hurt. You're gonna stab with the left hand, and you can grab your own fat portion with your hand over there. Just like on the fight over, you're gonna grab that fat portion.
Okay.
So that's what you gotta do to control me. You can control me with the wrist. So you get in there. And just lift your knees.
I can do it to my right.
Yeah.
Well, you tell me it's more natural to do it to my right.
Yeah, we'll see.
What do you think?
It'll be different, we'll see. Yeah. So just start on your knees and because I want my chest higher on my back.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get whatever seatbelt you want. One over, one under my own. So stab the heart thing work. Yeah, yeah. So now, right here, what you're doing is lower your chin a little bit. Remember superhero chin symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you can tuck your chin here. Yeah. So here, raise and lower your elbows and then try to steer my shoulders. That's the control you want. It's not this direction, it's this direction. So the moment I start fighting, just let me think I'm winning. Boom, and then pummel over, grab here. You're not pushing it all the way down, but you're compromising it where I can't move. And see how you got your hands here, your fingers are out, I want your fingers to come back. Like this, over to my scapula and just walk them back.
Like this?
Yeah, and try to bring your elbow across to my chin. Yeah. So you can finish from here. I want you to hold that position, finger curl, and then move your forehead towards my car over there and tuck your chin. That's all it needs.
Do you need the other hand?
No. So let me get you, and I'll tell you what it is. It's not gonna be a dramatic choke like you always think.
Right.
Right here, all this. Yeah. So,
It's just getting the blood, right?
yeah, if you get it just right, and then if you tuck your chin, you're gonna feel that it's wrong. You're not gonna be able to tell how to fix it. I'm going too fast, but tuck your chin, turtle your neck, raise your shoulders. This is part of your defense. So if I get here, I'm still being big. Or if you tuck your chin, your elbow hit, but I can't get my shoulder here because you've got both hands on my femur. Right? What I'll do is I'll palm strike and I open my hand. So all I did was palm strike. You felt it. I wasn't. Boom, boom. So as I
Are
palm
you
strike,
striking my palms?
I'm striking the back of your shoulder, and all it's doing is tweaking your shoulder a little bit, and I'm opening my hand, and I'm feeding your shoulder into my hand, boom. So you're tucking in, you're defending, I can't get here, I'm getting a little palm strike.
Yep.
So I'm taking away that little risk. So go ahead and get on your knees so you can do that. I'm gonna defend, because my turtleneck, my chin tuck.
Back truck.
Yeah. So go ahead, and then go for that 5-0 collar tap. Boom. Okay, now you're gonna be so yep. Keep going, keep going. Now finish it. Keep going. Till they cross your wrists.
Cross my wrist. I don't understand it.
No problem.
Okay. So cross, why do we cross wrist
Cross
first?
your right now. So you're gonna cross your wrists like this, just with me in your neck. You're gonna cross your wrists. This hand's, your left hand's gonna be behind my head. Your knuckles are gonna be behind my nape of my neck. So move your head back and get your hand flat palm behind my neck. Here, now. Make it flat palm.
Yeah.
This is where I want your knuckles in the back.
This hand, you want that behind you?
Yeah. This is where you're gonna. This is where you're.
I feel like I'm already choking you, but.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. I don't want it that way. Yep. Okay. So now you're gonna feed this hand over your left bicep and tricep, and you're trying to So I walk on both hands. Bring this hand. Your left hand's gonna walk over your shoulder. Don't want. Yeah. Keep going now. I want you to move your forehead, chin tuck, and now crunch forward. Keep going. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna do the alpha. Go ahead, keep going.
I feel bad Yeah, man.
It takes less work than the rest.
Yeah, I'm not doing it hard, but I can feel your neck. I just trying to be nice.
No, you're not gonna win. That's what I'm saying. I am a winning path.
Yeah.
But I gotta get training neck so you can go for it. Because if you get my neck, you can hear you actually not only just cutting out the airway. I'm gonna keep counting until I pass out. You're really actually constricting that left foot.
Right.
Because I can just sit there and let you breathe and then go to sleep. Right? So you'll feel it. And you not only that, you start seeing scars.
Yeah.
So what I mean by butterflies out here in your chin,
Uh-huh.
my wrists are now behind you. If I go here, you can see his hand and immediately
Yeah.
So what I try to do is cross my wrist. See his hand. And try to position. So that thing is one of the positions.
Yep. I can already feel it. Yep. Yep.
So it requires less force. But getting to that control position is all about seat belt, getting your hooks in, not losing the position because you're going to start defending. I'm showing you the finish so that you know that that's the last thing you're going to do.
Right, right. I mean, there's going to be a lot of defending in that. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's going to be like almost your, you know, whatever, full.
If you don't have all those positions, I would even turn to
Yeah.
It's like
It's like the last. It's like that really helped me because obviously I do training and I'm like, look, you first is your web is all the way up in there, push into your holster. Stop trying to think you're going out first. Push into it. Get the good grip, come up. When you start pulling the slack out, pulling the slack out, pulling the slack. I want you to be up here. So if someone comes at me, right, I'm already turned here. I want these palms meeting here, punching out, and it's when you get to here, the trigger's going on. And I want all this perfect, and then I'll have guys close their eyes. And they'll hit the target every time. Not like this, the sights is for like 25 yards, man. 15, 25 yards. You get good posture, you'll hit someone 5, 10 yards from you every time.
I'm shooting somebody across the room.
Yeah.
I'm using my pistol against my right.
Yeah. And if you're attacking me, I'm probably shooting from here. You know?
So with this one, what I'm going to show you is. if
But
they-
that helps with the choke a lot.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's the trigger.
I'm giving you the trigger, but I'm telling you, you don't even need to worry about the trigger until you have
Right.
the next step. And that's what I'm doing with the mount too. I'm telling you, this is where I want to get, but I got to do all this shit before I get there.
Right. And that's how I'm trying to learn. And that's why I'm going slow. I'm like, I haven't gone over like 20% yet. And because I want to learn this.
Well, the difference with people who have other disciplines is you're not muscling through it.
Right.
Brady, even though he has other discipline, he understands he laughs at himself because he knows he's a
He's
white
a great guy.
Yeah, but he doesn't even train anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like it. You don't feel like it's your fourth class.
Yeah.
So that's why people get. I don't know if Josh. I haven't seen that with Josh, but Josh goes. He doesn't go hard. He never did.
No, he's great.
But he's giving it. He's setting it. He's setting it down range.
No, I like it.
He wants to come in here. He wants to train, and he controls me. He can't control me. But I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm still.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to show you is the variation on this collar tie is to what to do with this loose arm.
Okay.
It's a collar tie. So now that I got the seatbelt, I understand the seatbelt. I want to get my hooks in.
Yeah.
In force jiu-jitsu, we start.
Okay.
So if we start fighting here, we start doing my hand control. Boom, boom. I get here.
I love that.
So all I did was I led with my heel to your forearm.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to get my heel underneath you.
I mean, there probably is.
But then, what most people do is they extend their head over now. I don't have my chin tucked my superior, so it's
Right.
not here. So I got to dick in that. So even that, what I did is still same position. Boom. Got to the choking side. This is the choking pillar. If you go to the other side, I can no longer work. So I got this 5-0 grip. What I'm trying to do is a tricep extension. And what you guys usually end up doing is, if you don't extend out, you bring it up to your heart. If you bring it up to your heart, now I can come. I led with my heel.
Yeah.
Back to this position.
That's great. Because there was a couple times that I had an opportunity, I think it was, what's his name, the big guy?
Scott.
The
Brady.
Brady. I had an opportunity to get his back once or twice,
Yeah.
but I didn't do it.
One hand over, closing the seatbelt. Yep. Get your hooks in. That means your heels are inside. And you don't
Do
want
you
to,
hook them or no?
you don't want to cross your ankles at this time, because you get progressively higher. They always say, never cross your ankles, because if you cross your ankles, I'll show you. If I overhook my leg, which I'm not flexible, I'll ankle lock you and break your ankles, right? So what we think of is, you're trying to control this. Yeah, you can even stop, like if you got here, this is here, you can stop on my heel with your, my hip with your heel. You can pummel, you can do this, and then you start getting those positions like that.
Yeah.
So we'll work
Not
on
just
that.
leg fighting.
Yeah, so even if I'm doing a good job of deflecting this,
Yeah.
and I get your foot off me, so you kind of bring your knee to your chest. Now bow it until underneath the back of my knee. And now hook me this way, and then pummel over with the heel, the back of the leg.
Yeah.
So you can do the same thing this side.
Yeah.
This way. Boom. Drag me this way. Your shoulders are controlling me, your elbows are controlling my shoulder. Boom. So I want you to escape and I need you to control. Now we're going to sit back up. We're going to do that collar tie. So go ahead and seatbelt. A hand fight. You can do the collar tie. You go to the 5-0 grip. So get me in that 5-0 grip. Collar tie comes up. You want to get that 30 portion down from. Now, you got to choke this way. Now, you're going to bring your, yes. So now hide this foot beneath my back. And look, now you can start choking. Get your head on this side. There you go. So what I want you to think of is when you did this, back up here, you get to this 5-0 grip. Get to this 5-0 grip here. Sorry. No, you're good. This here, this is up here on my shoulder. Right? As you get here, scoot out a little bit. Now if you bring your knee to your chest, flare your knee out. Flare your knee out to the left. Okay. And then lift your heel up over my bicep. Your heel. Yeah, that. That's what I want you to lead with your heel. Okay. So you're shooting from my elbow, but you got it over my forearm. So now if you bring your heel down to the mat and flare your knee to the left, you can start opening this up. And start keep your head on this side. And then I can choke you one handed if you want to. Right? So the reason why this works is if I'm here on this side, I can choke. So all my working tools are on this side.
Right.
I put my hand on this side. I'm trying to choke.
Yeah.
And if my hand's over here, this little.
And that gives them a lot of energy for me because you're so round.
Yeah.
And I have a little.
But you can tell that if the over's coming on the right shoulder, my head's on the left of your head.
Start pushing
But if
on.
my shoulder's over here, it's, I can't choke. So try doing it to me and feel which side is the correct side. On your knees behind you.
As far as like
You're just gonna
left
choke.
or right.
Yeah, so go ahead and get on your knees behind you.
Okay.
So your chest is a little higher. And I want you to, whatever hand goes over,
I mean, I'm right-handed.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You get what you get sometimes.
Yeah.
So whichever hand's going over, I want you to go ahead and start in the choking position.
Okay.
Now move your head to the right side. Now try to choke me from there.
Yeah. Stop. Okay.
You already feel the choke there. So go ahead and do it with your left hand over my shoulder. So now you do your left hand over my shoulder.
Okay.
You can already feel the wrong way. You didn't know it was the wrong way to go until you did it. I was like,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's going to take like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you just gave me so many points before.
You're going to jump into this and you're going to be, okay, I see that. Can I go for a shot? What am I? So, ideally, good morning.
Morning.
You can show some more about it.
Yeah.
But it's still a percentage. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
But all you have to do is threaten and choke. Just get my legs in.
Yeah.
So if I'm strangling from position out.
And I think naturally people are so afraid to choke.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, like if I start trying to choke you, your kids usually end up doing this.
Yeah.
Underhook, grab the body, position. Now I gotta get my legs in. You know, you can see I'm already connected.
Yeah.
And then we can work on back escapes. But I just wanted to know what to start knowing a seatbelt, and then we'll work on back control and back escape. We can do that next Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah.
Monday's in mechanic class or
I came this morning at 6. I thought his class was in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the 6 a.m. Wednesday. So if you want to come in on Wednesdays, I would say we can. They're not.
I was just gonna watch.
Yeah, you can be safe. And what my concern is when someone rolls too prematurely is that they're not safe. I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, when I know that some people do overextend themselves,
Yeah.
they're like, the ego is like, oh, I see an opening.
Not there for
They don't need to.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just like, I mean, I'm not even trying to. It's just naturally like I think I remember 20 or 30%. And guys, and most guys know that, like you and like the guy, the blue belt that was just here, like, and they'll like, you know what I mean? They'll help me, and I'm like, thank you, and, you know, and I get it, but I'm also giving that back. I'm not just like, oh, I knew this.
Well, how many times did I post on your shoulder before you go, oh, wait, I know what arm is? I think it was like one time.
Dude, and when I got on you, like, honestly, when I full mounted you and you escaped, I was still thinking about what I just did wrong with the last guy, and like, I didn't even, I'm not saying that I would have done better, but I just was like, oh, I'm over.
So it's the same thing, like,
There's just so much information coming in.
so it's
How do I like, so, I mean, the biggest issue I have right now is, Brady, which is, obviously, he goes a lot harder. And I'm just saying, like, I'm trying not to use energy on him, but he is so big, like, it's like, is there a way for, like, on a big guy that we just let him, like, for him, I like, want to learn moves that, like, I like, tactically thinking, I can't take him one-on-one, I can't take him in strength, I can't take him in this and that, so, like, my thought is, how do I wear him down? And which is what I've been trying to do, which is, like, take a position and hold it and let him, like, scramble, but I don't know enough.
So you're doing the right thing where you're gauging your physical, I call it economy of motion and effort. With Brady, what I use, I too have trouble getting him where I want him is I kind of stall and I stay safe. He gets in advantageous positions on top, he loses his position.
Right.
So what I'll do is like, he'll overcommit to control my head when he's on top.
Yes.
And then I'll just kind of, okay, cool, and I'll roll. And as I start to roll close to him, so he loses too much space.
Yes.
And I turn it off.
That's what I did too.
He gets the box against him until he learns to sprawl his big ass and take his hips flat on me, pin me to the earth. He's gonna be hard.
Right.
Josh does that too. He pins me to the fucking ground. And he just sprawls.
Like, when he is, like, hips on me, like, locked in, full mount, honestly, if he would do that more, there's nothing I could do. But what happens is I just get him a little off balance, and then he like freaks out and goes for my forehead. And I'm like, great, because there's like a whole window here now.
Once he starts controlling our heads, I'm not good with it. Once he gets that underhood, he understands how to control it.
There's nothing you can do.
He's gonna use his distance.
He's huge.
Yeah. But it's gonna be an action. He's built for jiu-jitsu. You're built for jiu-jitsu in line too. But he is gonna be formidable. You know?
Yeah.
And then whatever he does as far as he gets to a fight, he's jumping. But he can kick it and punch it.
Yeah.
And
No, I know.
he's still working on his takedowns. He doesn't have any takedowns. He's working. He's not.
Yeah.
But with you, you're gonna naturally progress and you're gonna pick up stuff that you're gonna start tweaking. Okay, is this a good position? That's what happened to me. I was learning as a 46-year-old with a bunch of turnovers.
All right.
And you're like, boom, here's the move of the day, dude. Ready to go. I got it. I'm fucking up. Then come back, they add to it. Ready to go. And I'm like, I'm still fucking up stuff.
Dude, that's good.
And it's all good. But this is why we have this fundamentalist class. But I teach it so that I can have advanced belts from me. Like, I didn't know he's been training for 5 years, but I know it hasn't been 2 years.
Right.
So he's got 5 years of grappling. It doesn't reflect on his belt, but a lot of people don't get the move.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, he's got 5 years, and I've been training 7 years. So, no wonder it's a different thing. There's a little bit of skill set there. So, with you, I think you're doing just fine. If you just learn the principles of controlling their limbs or hips, like across the hip and the opposite shoulder or the knee, sometimes if they're being real effective, when you're good at this, you're bottom. You regard. So, what I'll do is if I can steer the hips, now if I get that knee out, I'm going to push this, and now you can't do it.
Right. And you would obviously do that everybody.
I'm trying to do that, but still, what you did effectively is you got your, whatever knee I wasn't trapping back in, and you switched your hips.
Yeah.
And I had to either think about, do I have to get on top of you to control you, Or do I just need your hip between your hips now? Like now you can't switch hips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing, and obviously, like, the thing about you is like, you can go like 20-30% and always be where I'm at, where I'm going.
Sure.
And it seems like, you know, everyone else, I know they're not going hard, but like, if they were just, I saw holes. And I didn't even know how to, you know, take advantage of those holes, but I found holes. And like, when I roll with you, I'm like, man, there's a lot to learn. There's no holes.
Yeah. I try to stay tight.
Yeah. There's just no holes.
And for me, a lot of times when you see me roll, I'm trying to stay here like that.
But you understand the difference, but you're not, you're at like 20%.
Yeah.
And there's no hole. And that's what I want to get. Like, I don't think you should have to just like go all out all the time. Like, you should have so much, like, it's the same with tactics for me. Like, if your base is good, like, and that's why I was like, I want to, you know, show up me. I don't care yet. I mean, I'm glad, but like, I know that I want to drill my dick. And that's what the conversation I had with Tanner. Like, I was like, I'm willing to pay privates, like, I'm willing to do 2 days. And humbly, you know, saying I would like to work towards competing if you think that I would be good at it. And like that kind of thing, but like I told him, like, I have been an instructor and I know how important basics. And I know when I get people that like went from shop with the baths, it takes me twice as long as to train their wife that's never touched bring up. And I was like, I just want to learn my basics. Like I just drill the crap out of it.
And that's why the first day I talked about base and postures and close guard. I don't think you're going to close guard a lot. But if someone gets you in close guard, I want you to do it with your guard stuff. So that's why I call it a pyramid. This is your base, this is your platform. I'm creating a pyramid. So I got to do 4 points or 3 points of contact on the face. And I'm connecting to the hips, trying to prevent their movement. And all day, the rest off the mat. I no longer control the hips. I'm trying to control the hips. But I'm here. But I can't work from here. I got to start right. For certain movement, but I'm still compensating my base. So I don't just go from here, bring my knee in, and now my base is not doing this. I don't have the platform. If I pummel in, push up and down. It's the same principle.
Yeah.
But if I know you're doing that, I'm going to pinch your knees together and try to scissor shoot.
No, it's fun.
So that's the whole thing, and it's the same thing as far as shooting. When people shoot a little bit, I can kind of tell. You don't squeeze the trigger without getting target acquisition. If you are just bringing it up to your sights, that's cool. But if I got my eyes on the thread, I can shoot from here as much as I can shoot from here.
100%.
Boom. Boom.
It's all fun.
We did some drills, this guy called on Tuesday night or something like that. I can't remember. But he was just like, one in the chamber, and we were just going, well, he was counting 1, 2, 3, and on 3 we should have been punched out in sets. So it's like, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. But there was one in the chamber, and then the second following, because you want to make sure you go.
Right.
And it was perfect, because then I'll be able to see 1, 2, 3. But everything was good, and that second one, I was like, I'm going to my reset, and then I'm coming in, so I'm going real slow. I want you to pop out of your reset. Like, I want you to pop, and I want you to go faster to your reset, and then slowly. Because I was just going,
Squeeze.
I was squeezing, and then slow and reset, and then pump. I was doing the opposite.
Yeah.
That little thing was going to help me. Because I'm 20 yards, I was like, he's like, you know you're shooting ahead. I was like, I can't even see the holes. But yeah, I'm aiming for the head down and I'm shooting them up. And they were there.
Yeah.
You know, it was a softball, but I was like, I'll take that softball. I'm getting it.
Dude, everybody thinks that we're like, you know, going to shoot a quarter because we're SEALs, but that, like, no, like, all the drills that we ran, if you were like this, they were like, you're going too slow. Like, you need to speed up. It's never outside of the kill zone. And we did the T on all of ours, they were marked, because if you just look at the brain stem, it's like, it's not like,
We got done last night. So there's a circle and then that's, and it's beautiful because anywhere I want.
right. And so that's our thing, is like, if it's not touching the edges, you're actually wrong. Because you could have gone way faster.
Yeah, I threw 3, but they were still just riding out the right side. And I was like, I'll take that one.
I just throw around all the time.
I'll take that all day.
I shot out 20 something times, unhappy one. Came around the corner, I was like, ah! And like, he just kept coming. He was on, they smoked that opiate stuff. He was just coming right. It's fine. I mean,
Oh no,
I'm
it's
not